So moving on to the next round of the CAF Champions League. Right now we want to cross over to Woodley Grounds here in Nairobi, where Jeff Mogire is on standby, and it's all about the slums tournament. Jeff, I know you are you've been to Woodley Grounds Cup quite a number of times. So what can you tell us about the slums tournament, Jeff?
Well, Robinson, it's a sunny and cloudy maybe day and afternoon right here in Kibra, Woodley Grounds, where there was supposed to be a tournament here about the inter-slums or inter-communities within the Kibra inter-slums tournament, which is supposed to be held here. But again, it has been postponed due to many teams which turned out for this event. And again, the big number of teams actually made it harder for them to hold it today, so they have extended it. The quarters will be on Tuesday as they prepare for the finals on Saturday. So I'm joined here by Ignatius Wafula, who is the pioneer of this tournament, and who is telling us exactly what it means for the people of Kibera, the grassroots football, and as well as the growing talents from the grassroots. Ignatius, thank you for joining us this afternoon. What was the idea behind the Inter-Slums tournament?
The idea, it was about to bring the people and promote the peace coexistence in Kibra, and then also to tap the talents among the youths, because the talents are not unexposed. And apart from that, Kibra people are good. They live peacefully. But through this tournament, since last week, I've seen a lot of people enjoying, and they're eager to follow their suit.
For so long, this is the first time that we are having this tournament. Communities within Kibera, from Silanga to Kianda, from Soweto to Kachwekera. What is the core idea of having this tournament here, apart from the peace and coexistence? Are you looking at tapping talent from the grassroots? Yeah,
thank you. I'm looking for tapping the talents, and so apart from that, youths. So we need to reduce the crime, insecurity, also the drug substance, because many youths are being involved in drug abuse. And then I want just to thank people, Kibra people. See, when the tournament started, people are living cohesively, and then they mingle each other as a communities, because they live in different communities.
You told me earlier my team Chapo, did not register. Quite a disappointment for me, because that's my team from Kianda. Clearly, looking at the teams from Toto's Corner and all those teams that have registered so far from Wales and all those teams that are in the tournament, clearly, what are the challenges that you faced since Tuesday when the kickoff started? The challenge is about, if you see the ground is very dusty. And then I'm just a colleague, the CS, the Minister of the Sports, also to look into the slums. This is the place where the talents come from. And then apart from that, the challenge I'm facing is about the Kibra people. Because that in fighting, we need to reduce the crime. And then apart from that, apart from the Kibra, many people have called me from Mukuru, Ruben, Madare. They want to see how Kibra comes the first edition to hold the Inter-Slums tournament. That's why I've talked to Safaricom, and I want to thank the Safaricom, also Asha Hersi Foundation, to come up with this idea, to support me as a founder. And then apart from that, and also want to call the stakeholders, because me, I'm giving back to the community. Kibra is where I've grown up, where I was born, especially in high-rise, and that's me, I'm giving back to the community. And I'm calling all the stakeholders, those people who are billionaires, who have touched the billions of money, to come and help these people. Through this tournament, I've seen marvelous things. Apart from Kibera, there are many communities here. There are many slums also around Nairobi. There is Mukuru, there's Korogosho, Madare, Kayole. Are you thinking outside Kibera, maybe these communities can form one team and come to play together with that cohesiveness that you're talking about?
I talked to Musa Otieno, the former Harambee Stars captain, and we come with the idea that we shall have next year. We shall talk to the Safaricom, because this is the first edition. They just want to test the water. Next year, we need to have that inter-slums tournament. Mukuru versus Kangware, Kangware versus Kibra, Kibra versus Madare, Madare versus Korokocho, so that they can mingle together and they see each other, what the culture, the challenge they're going through.
Looking at football, it's always gender issue comes up. We have girls teams, and if you have girls teams, are they playing this tournament, or maybe a thing of bringing them next time? And again, another thing, what are these young boys and girls getting from these tournaments, apart from playing out their skills to be seen by teams or scouted out here?
Okay, about the girls, on Tuesday you are going for quarterfinals. On Thursday, semis. They release on Friday, and then the Saturday. On Friday, we shall have the girls tournament, knockouts. So then on Thursday, we are going to have the finals, both the girls and boys. And about the girls, we are providing sanitary pads for them, because in Kibra here, many girls have gone since the pregnancy. And so we are talking to them about the tournament. And that means me, I'm happy about the tournament, because through this tournament, I've seen a lot. I've changed the main youths of lives. And then from there, I'm heading back. And then I'm calling all the people in the stockholders in the government to come together to support this initiative and this idea.
Many players are playing for Harambee Stars have come from the slums. Clearly, there's talents in the slums, but tapping is a problem. What do you think should be done to tap these talents as from the tender age of 6, 5, or even 9?
But yesterday, when I saw the team, I saw one of the 2 Gor Mahia players playing in this tournament. That means there's a big problem. We need to speed up. We need to hype our players. We need to give them whatever they have resources, because they are competing for 30,000 prize. And then coming along, I've seen the Gor Mahia player playing in this tournament. That means there's a big problem, and I'm calling upon the sports fraternity to come up with good structures so that we can help these people about the players.
Have you received any support from anybody who is willing to support this tournament?
I've received from Safaricom, and I want to thank the CEO of Safaricom for that initiative, especially Mrs. Paris, the sponsorship manager from Safaricom. I've also received the support from Asha Heritage Foundation. Asha Heritage Foundation deals with the empowering and giving people hopes about the youths. I also received the donation from BAB Security. They are giving up the medals for the youths, because one of the youths that employed that security, BAB Security. And me, I'm looking forward to see more donations this week, because I want to celebrate them as heroes during the finals on Saturday. That's it, will be 12th. And I'm calling all stakeholders, politicians to come and watch these people, because it's a peace tournament. Apart from bridging bridges, this is a place where we are doing through the sports, where you can get peace and liberty of this country.
You've been ranting on social media. People from Kibra, for a long time I've seen it, talking about Kalwa, Woodley Grounds. Yes. Those who don't know Kalwa, it's been long. When is this thing happening? When are we having this stadium maybe clearly renovated, and then players can play comfortably without the fear of getting injured or wasting their talents away? Because this is clearly killing talents a day after the other.
I can't tell that, but stadiums and the playgrounds within the Kibra, they are very, very situation. They need renovation, and I'm calling the PS, the Joe Kudo, or this Amina CS, to come up with the structures, how we can renovate these stadiums, especially Undugu grounds. It's just rocks, and those youths are eager, and then they are just playing with that. So I'm just calling upon the government to come up with structures so that they can help this ground, so that we can tap more youths in sports activities.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ignatius Wafula. This is Ignatius Wafula, the pioneer of Inter-Slums football tournament, which was kicked off actually on Tuesday, and today is on Saturday. It's going on until next Saturday, where the finals will be played here. It's a gender thing. Women, the ladies and the boys have been given opportunity to play here, and the finals will be there. The winner is going to take home 30,000 Kenya shillings. But clearly, playing in Kalwa is crazy. This field is not, these grounds are not supposed to be good for football, but again, they're using it. This is one way or the other of helping young people, young boys from the slums, to come together, to live together in peace and harmony, and have that cohesiveness in their societies. And this is going to help them. That from here, we hope that everything is going to work out for this, and more communities, more slums around Nairobi will be included, and ensure that they tap talents from the grassroots. Right here in Kibera, to Mukuru, to Korogosho, to Kawangware, to Kayole, to Dandora, and all other cosmopolitan areas of Nairobi, and maybe countrywide. Back to you, Robinson and Rotuno.
Thanks a lot, Jeff Mogire, who's at the Woodley Grounds in Nairobi, where the Inter-Slums tournament will be taking, the quarterfinals will be taking place next week. Thanks a lot, Jeff, for that.
Now, of course, Jeff is on the ground, and as they say famously in Kenya, vitu kwa ground ni different. And